What up, y'all? It's about to be the first, and yeah, Valorant is here, and yeah, man, it's fun. Like I've been playing a lot of Valorant, man. I'm honestly one of the lucky people who got to play the game really early. I think I got my code like the first day with the drops, and man, it's been a lot of fun, man. Um, this new character that dropped like the day everybody started getting drops and stuff. Um, and it's Raze, and she's the new like character who has like a rocket launcher, and a lot of people like her, and a lot of people don't like her. I personally like her, but a lot of people feel like she needs a nerf. So I found this video in my feed, and it was talking about, or in the thumbnail it said something about a nerf. So I said to myself, why not react to it with y'all, see what other people think about Raze. So without wasting too much time, let's get into it.
One enemy remaining.
No!
It's unfortunate.
We know duelists are meant to be strong, but Raze is on another level. Raze is Riot's first agent that somewhat seems to be more on the broken side. Trust me, I'd know.
Oh my god.
I go to rocket launcher right there.
Hookah too.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Good job, Sanch.
Riot has stated that when it comes to agent ability designs, they should be used to complement and enhance gunplay. Yet, Raze seems to go against that mindset. Let's start with her Q, Blast Attack. This is one of her more tame abilities. Raze throws a bomb satchel with her Q, and on recast, it explodes. While this ability does do damage, it is used more as a utility to boost yourself onto locations the enemy wouldn't expect you. Life pro tip, this ability absolutely shreds through Sage's wall. Never mind, that uses damage too. Now to talk about one of the most...
I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was that strong that it could. But I mean, let me go back a little bit.
Life pro tip.
The wall was broken a little bit, but I don't know. I'll have to try that on myself.
This ability absolutely shreds through Sage's wall. Never mind, that uses damage too. Now to talk about one of the most broken abilities in Valorant, Paint Shells. Paint Shells is an insanely strong grenade that blows up into a billion more tiny grenades. If you find yourself in close proximity to this ability...
Okay, so yeah, that's one thing I will say. The grenades with Raze is so broken. Like I understand like in CS there's grenades, right? So like in any shooter there's grenades, right? So I don't feel like that's broken. I feel like it's the fact that like when you throw a grenade, then there's like four or five more grenades in that little radius that can kill someone. So the person will probably like be like, "Oh, okay, there's a grenade. I missed that one." And then the smaller ones come out and you're like, "Oh, wait," and you die. So I feel like if they nerf that, then the her character won't be so broken. But other than that, I don't feel like she's too strong. But I think the grenades are probably too strong, but I mean, we all we can do is tell the devs what to do, but most of the time that when you tell a dev team to go this way, they go the completely opposite way. So we'll see.
There really isn't much hope for you. This grenade does not feel great to play against, and the community is pretty hopeful that a nerf is coming soon. Boombot. Boombot is supposed to be a scouting ability. On cast, it deploys this little drone that goes in a straight line and bounces off of walls. Pretty stupid robot, but if it sees you, you're dead. You can shoot it, but when you're being pelted by grenades, it's just a decision of what explosive you want to be killed by. Raze has 3 different abilities that do damage, but luckily, her ult doesn't. Just kidding. Strongest ability in the goddamn game. Riot, what are you doing? If the grenades weren't easy enough to use, they're just adding another point-and-click ability.
That's true. That's very true. Like she has so much damage. It's so much damage. It's just so much damage. And I feel like they put this character in for people who really can't aim. I feel like that's why they put Raze in. Like, well, like people are gonna want to play the game or gonna want to get into the game, right? So what if they can't aim? What if they're not helping their team? Well, that's why they threw like a character in that has like their whole kit is like one of these are gonna kill someone. And I think that's why they put Raze in for the people who can't aim because the majority of the game is focused around like how good you can aim and how good you position yourself and all that type of stuff. So I think that's why they put this character in the game. But I think honestly all they have to do is just nerf her grenades and it would be straight.
Where you basically just have to hit their side of the map and then they'll just die for the next 7 rounds. 4 damage abilities on a single character. And you know what's crazy? Is that they all do a bunch of goddamn damage. Why does she even need a gun? You know the weirdest part about all this? Is Riot hit her. Riot had this character made during the alpha. And was like, nope, pros and streamers would hate her, so let's just sneak her in at the last minute. Let's have every Timmy and Tommy that gets the beta to be able to take down pros like myself and Shroud. I got one beat. Another one safe.
He gonna say like myself and Shroud. I don't really see him as an FPS shooter type of player, but okay.
Yeah, that's balanced. Wait, that actually makes a lot of sense. They should have a Jinx ulti in an FPS game. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't even gotta watch the rest of the clip. Let's see the Dizzy clip.
Oh my god, they're all there.
Throws out the boombot. Throws out the, what are they called? Power shells? Something. That's kind of clean. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was their fault. They didn't kill the boombot, but yeah, my man's hitting headshots, no problem. Dizzy kind of clean, but the boombot kind of nasty too. Alright, see the next clip.
This guy is
Okay,
flying
the
through
music
the
kinda
air
bangs, I
like
won't
I'm
lie.
playing
I won't lie.
Quake, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's shooting a rocket that doesn't kill you in 3 hits. It kills you in 1 hit. So he's got a Halo rocket while he's flying through the air like a Quake player. You understand that?
That's true. That's very true.
That was nasty. I love when it just looks cool though. You know, you kind of just style on your opponents. That's something I do like about the character. But like the thing is, it's kind of just broken at the same time. You know. Like I honestly, personally, I don't mind her ulti that much. I think maybe the AoE should be nerfed a tiny bit. But I think the ulti's pretty cool. I just think her goddamn grenades are too broken. If I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Do you think Raze should be deleted? No, Raze just needs just a couple tweaks, I think. Her satchels should stay. They're really, really dope. They utilize like a cool jump boost.
Agreed.
Her dynamite might need to be 1 explosion.
Exactly. Just
with
one.
only 1 use rather than 2.
Okay, this is where I disagree. I'm gonna pause for a second. I agree with Shroud for the most part. I do think though that they should keep her grenades the way they are. They just need a little nerf. Or a big nerf. I'm gonna stay hopeful that this.
No, I don't agree. Wait, I do agree. They should stay, but like instead of like the 4 small or 4 or 5 small grenades after the first explosion, it should just be 1 explosion, so people don't feel like they're getting cheated. That's it. That's all they have to do to tweak it. Cause I mean the rocket, like, yeah, and the rocket should like the radius or the blast damage should get a little bit smaller. But other than that, like she's not too like OP. But what, like I said earlier, like I think they put her in for people who really want to like get into Valorant, but they can't get any kills. So like the only way they can get kills is by like throwing grenades, throwing in the bot, or getting a rocket launcher kill. That's why I feel like they put that. That's why I feel like they put that character in the game.
This character gets tuned way the down. We even have a riot response.
Dude, this rocket is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This shit was supposed to be utility, man.
Wait, hold up.
That looks supposed to be utility.
This It says, "Hey, Summer, I totally understand some things, and they are super tilting, and it was a rough game. We're looking. Oh, okay. Right now, the uh,
Stupidest thing I've ever seen. This shit was supposed to be utility.
honestly, Valorant is super fun, as I am now learning as a CS game. It will never replace Overwatch, which is why glad I'm going to work with both because I like both. But Raze is busted though, so I'm glad they're taking a look at her. Um, honestly, yeah, like Overwatch, I can see a lot of like people who are like me, who are in that state of like in the try hard state, I guess, where like you are really competitive and you're kind of like tired of like having to like coach people and stuff. Where it's like if you have good aim, it'll show. Uh, Overwatch is the type of game where it's like super forgiving and like it leans more on like the abilities as opposed to this game where like they said the abilities are there to complement. It's just there to like add a little element to like speed up the gameplay. But Overwatch is different where like everything is abilities. The majority of the game is abilities. But yo, I still like Overwatch. I just don't know if I'm gonna play it as much as I used to because Valorant honestly is really, really good, man.
Man, that looks like a little bit more, dude.
Wait, what does it say?
Much bigger more.
Wait, when you just start the round on Valorant and you immediately die to Raze ult.
Your character goes against exactly what was said the game would be.
That's funny.
Well, there you have it. Raze is busted as If you're tired of losing games and want some guaranteed wins, definitely play Raze and abuse her abilities while you can.
That was a good video. But I agree. They definitely need to nerf her. All they need to do is nerf her grenades. That's it. Nerf her grenades, nerf her rocket, and she'll be alright. She's definitely a character for, like I said, just beginning players who really can't aim, but they really want to get into the game so they can get some kills and feel good and stay within the game. But other than that, like, Raze isn't too crazy, but hopefully they fix her soon. That's gonna do it for me. Expect some more videos soon, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know. Till next time. Peace.